Ooh. Hit my ceiling. Okay, so for this week, it was a little harder than others to come up with an idea. I was by myself with Steve and Mitch were out in Prince Rupert. And as hard as I could, I just couldn't think of anything. So I called up my friend Alex. He's been in some other videos, he's a pretty funny guy.
Oh, Canada!
And for some reason, he heard about a plane crash that happened about 68 years ago. It was on a nearby mountain, and we thought, you know what, it would be pretty interesting if we go and find it. Ah, God. As per usual, it didn't work as we thought it would. But it's still a really cool story of the plane crash. So instead of just finding the plane, we're also going to tell you the story of the actual survivors from the crash. I hope you enjoy. This is episode 5 of Out of 52.
You ready?
Oh yeah.
I got you, dude. Good start to the trip.
Oh hell yeah. Well, we've made it to the trailhead. We're about to head out and see if we can't find this plane crash, or what's left of it.
The story starts on December 22nd, 1950. Canadian Pacific Flight 4 was traveling from Vancouver to Penticton and was carrying 15 passengers and 3 crew members. It then proceeded to crash into Okanagan Mountain.
I think the plane's somewhere around here. We're just going uphill, so that's gonna be fun, especially in skinny jeans.
You look good though.
But yeah, that's what's really important.
Trouble hit when they ran into a blizzard just north of Penticton. And I believe the pilot couldn't see the top of the mountain. Passengers recalled hearing scraping sounds as they started to hit the trees. Amazingly, all 15 passengers survived. However, the pilot died on impact, and the co-pilot would later succumb to his injuries. They were now stuck in the middle of the forest in the dead of winter.
Okay, so we're getting closer. Apparently we're like 2.9 kilometers away from it. It's been all uphill, but easy trail, not too hard. Making some good time.
The search didn't start for 7 hours after the plane crashed. It wasn't until midnight on December 22nd that both search aircraft spotted the signal fire started by the passengers. By 3:30 a.m., the first search party launched. They had 35-pound backpacks carrying medical supplies and food. Now, because it was winter, it wasn't easy. There was thick, heavy snow that these guys had to trudge through. 16 hours later, the party made it to Baker Lake, where they spent the night exhausted in a tiny cabin. They requested an airdrop of snowshoes, however, it was denied because of poor weather conditions.
7K.
So the instructions we have are to go about 200 to 300 more feet forward. There should be a little rock pile on one side of the trail, and then we follow the GPS to the location. Oh, there's a pile of rocks right here.
We found it?
Possibly.
Oh, that looks right.
But,
oh, Jesus. So the rocks are here, but the path is just a bunch of sticks, and it looks very blocked off. So you might just need to push it. I don't know.
By morning, it was evident that a doctor was needed immediately. 3 paratroopers jumped about 180 meters from the campsite. The paratroopers gave out morphine and plasma, and then helped build a shelter, fire, and made food for the passengers.
Oh man, they keep getting caught on trees. Oh hey dude.
hey, so as you can see, this may have not been our best idea. But we'll push through. Don't worry, we're gonna get those shots. We'll at least get to the GPS coordinates, and if there's nothing there, then.
Meanwhile, a second search party was finally successful in finding the crash site. The rescuers noticed that some of the passengers had gotten into the liquor and Christmas groceries. Many of them were drunk, while some of them were caught consuming Christmas desserts and turkeys.
Yeah, we're kind of way in over our heads here. Didn't really research anything into it, so yeah, it's not easy. That's what we just came through. All of that. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Are we close, Alex?
Well, we're pretty much here. So like, we're within the area of error on the GPS, which is like, I think it's like 5 meters.
So it should be here?
So in theory it's here, but I don't really see anything.
We'll keep looking. It could just be buried under all these underbrush.
By noon on Christmas Eve, the first passengers started arriving back in Penticton, some 46 hours after the crash. Needless to say, they had a pretty eventful Christmas break.
I guess that's that. So we're gonna start heading back now. No frickin' way. It's right there. It's the oh my god, we did it. 7 to go.
Okay.
$2K.
Almost there.
We're done. You know, it really shows how hard those rescuers had to work back in the day, especially with technology like 7 years old now, so. In the snow too.
Yeah.
Although we didn't end up finding the plane, we did have a great time in making this video. I hope you guys come back next week and make sure to subscribe to see every new video we make.
What's going on, Al?
Just brushing on the ash and stuff that was on the off.